Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Me to break free, the Queen. So yes, how's everyone doing this morning? Oh, you're not far from Birmingham, yeah. And the Come Dine With Me, or Come Dine With DG happened all in Birmingham, which is my hometown, which is interesting. Yeah, but Rachel did play an absolute good one with that. How's everyone doing on this lovely Sunday morning? I think everyone's sort of maybe hungover from the night before. I didn't enjoy it was the main three just behaved like they usually do instead of showcasing themselves. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it was an interesting thing to see. And then sort of like the aftermath of it as well. Sort of like I don't think DG will be doing it anymore. I know he wanted to, because he wants to get CLA doing it, doesn't he? CLA is going to be doing it, and she. Hey, Salem, thank you for the heart, me. Um, so we'll have to wait and see. Morning, Salby. Morning, Salem. So yeah, that yeah. Uh, so yeah, how's everyone doing on this lovely Sunday morning? So as far as I know, the green one went out last night. CLA said she wouldn't do it without Elphaba as they come as a pair. So let's go into something. Now, I've done this as a video, but
Marge finds out her.
Speaking of CLA, all right.
Marge finds out her address been leaked.
All right. Speaking of CLA and Elphaba, I've done this as a video. Now, there's a part where I'm gonna cut this off. But speaking of CLA, so Marge, like everyone calls her Marge, but let's divulge into this because this is a crossover between CLA and Elphaba. Now, I'm not gonna pretend. Thank you for the Happy Razor. CLA ignored E in her chat 2 nights ago. They're working behind the scenes. They're doing something behind the scenes, them pair. Because, right. Apparently CLA's address got leaked.
On clips of her on Kick.
Right. I'm gonna cut this off so that because her address does get leaked. On this is on FYP. It does get leaked.
It doesn't even let me delete.
It doesn't see. I didn't clock this at first. It doesn't let you delete. Morning, Mystique. It doesn't let you delete. Really, that's an interesting choice of wording. No.
Alright, okay, let me sort this out.
Well, you gotta sort out CLA. Right. Damn it. Right. Anyway. Right. How she don't leave the house. I mean, right. Right. Rabbit hole, Kirsten Cunningham. Oh, Kirsten Cunningham's definitely a rabbit hole. I never know what's going on with those two. Right, so hang on. Right. So you just saw all that. Right, hang on. Let me find, because I do have. Right. I do have Right, yeah, that's done what I wanted to do. Now my chat's fucking disappeared. Fucking hell, fucking technology. Now that's fucking disappeared. Oh my fucking god. Can you not do this shit to me? Technology doesn't love me. Anyway, so there's that, right? He keeps on mentioning CLA. They are both running low on money. Right, they both want to move, so they're both doing something. Right, so, right. CLA was like, oh, Marge, basically, I took a screenshot of that, right? Now, as I said, I'm not well versed in Kick, right? But I went and searched that account. Now, because the name on that account is Orion and then the T-slur. Right, now, the clips, now, obviously the clips, it was showing disgusting names. I screenshotted that time and it said, she wished unaliving on disabled babies. There was a load of names. Like, it had her address and everything, all that stuff, right? Yeah. Thank you for the heart, me, Sarah. All that stuff, right? Here's the thing. Good morning, Sarah. Here's the thing about all of this. We had recently Elphaba rage all about, oh, look, even CLA's been called a PDF. Even CLA's been called this, that, and the other. Even CLA's been like all this, that, and the other, right? Morning, Liz. And then, this is happening. All this is happening, right? All this is happening. So, I went and now I'm going to have to get up the other one. If I can find it.
Thanks for the gift.
Thank you, Liz. Hey, Kat. Where is it? I've got, that's that one. I need the other one. Where's the other one? Ah, there it is, right next to it. Ha! It's right next to it. Right, now bring up the photo. There it is. Right, and then do that. That should... No, why is that not the right one? Oh, now it's the right one. Right, so that's what it looks like now. That's what the account looks like now. When I looked at the name, that's what the account looks like now. That's what the account... Thank you for sharing, Sarah. That's what the account looks like right as of this moment. Interesting, that, isn't it? So, but what I find interesting is what I find interesting about all of this is CLA, that account had clips of CLA, clips of CLA and clips of CLA. The titles were CLA's been doing this, CLA's address, and then all of a sudden CLA gets wind of it, or and then it's been said in CLA's chat. CLA and Elphaba are in on it. Morning, Nicole. I reckon CLA and Elphaba are in on it. You know, she stole that name and the art. It's not hers. Oh yeah, I know that as well. Just look, it's exactly the same on my Kick. Absolutely no, exactly. But before, when you look at the clip from, hang on, let me quickly move this out of the way. When you look at the clip that FYP, is it, oh god, it's FYP something in the dirt. When you look at the clip that they showed, it had clips on it. It had clips on it, and it had CLA's doxing on it, and it had everything on it. But now when you look at it, it's no longer there. So what's it going to be used for next then? But again, if it was a troll account specifically used for CLA, it would have CLA's shit on it, not Elphaba's shit on it. So it's something to do with it's a troll account used for Elphaba. So it's Come on, you guys need to try harder. CLA and Elphaba. It's the pair of you concocting this storyline together because both of you want to move and both of you want to get... Nobody... Right. The people that call out CLA and the people that call out Elphaba don't want to make them the victim. The only people that want them to make them the victim are them themselves. Why hasn't it been mass reported and taken down like other pages are if it's not them? Exactly. The only thing that's happened is the clips are gone, the pink thing at the top's disappeared. That's the only thing that's happened. Come on, people. We aren't stupid. We're not dumb. These are accounts that Elphaba and CLA have created to troll themselves. They're trolling themselves to get victimhood. Neither will get moved. She got herself evicted. He lied to housing to get a house. Yeah, absolutely. This is what they're trying to do. They're trying to play themselves as the victim, and it's like, really? Really? Ugh. We're just pointing out that CLA and Elphaba are concocting a storyline together. So I reckon that they're in on it goes. CLA, Chelsea Lear and Elphaba. They're concocting a storyline together because it's their account. They're trolling each other. I reckon a lot of these troll accounts, they're wrong uns on the app, Jewel. They're wrong uns on the app. I reckon a lot of these troll accounts in their chat are made by themselves. Or say like, yeah, they are. Aria, sorry. Yeah, they are. In their live yesterday, he was telling people not to bring attention to the clips. Well, yeah. If they're doing what you think they're doing, they're only going to get found out. Oh yeah, Rosie, they will. They will. They definitely will. Then they'll be in a ton of trouble. Oh yeah, Rosie, it'll come out. Because he was screaming earlier about it. He was like, he was telling everyone, oh, the police are involved in all this stuff. But I reckon, because who... Yeah, Jewel, yeah.
Thanks for the gift.
Morning, Charlotte, and thank you for the heart me. Yeah, I reckon it's all of them. Kelly Andrews, the mod, is part of it. I think she makes up troll accounts. Yeah, it wouldn't shock me. It wouldn't shock me. Especially all the ones that supposedly say nasty things about their sister. Yeah, yeah, exactly. I reckon it's all of them. It's got to be. They can easily track the IP address of where it's coming from, and we'll see if it's them. Yeah, T-Sweet. Yeah, exactly. I find it funny. They got a new iPad recently, maybe hoping to hide what's on the old iPad. Maybe fair, yeah. Yeah, digital footprint, Rosie. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the police can find that in 10 minutes if they're doing that. Yeah, they can, yeah. They definitely can. I just found it interesting that, obviously, because the address was put out there, but I'm like, who would put out CLA's address other than CLA herself to garner points? Thank you for the rose, Julie. They need to remember anything deleted from any device police can access. Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. It's just they think people are stupid. They think police are stupid, and they're not. Egon mod last night. That could help. I mean, that could help. Yeah, that definitely could help. Wait, where am I going now? So that's one thing that I wanted to touch upon. Not the first time CLA leaked their address. No, and Elphaba's leaked their own address as well. They leak their addresses all the time, so they don't want to be moved or... Yeah, they do. Yeah, you're right, Sailing. Police have dedicated tech team worked with them. Yeah, they do. Even once you put something online, it never goes away. It always can be found. Yeah, it can, Ellie. It definitely can. It definitely can. Not the first... sorry. Just because it's gone on the device doesn't mean it's gone forever. Right, Liz. Exactly. But no, I found it interesting that CLA's address gets leaked on Kick and all, like, and they're saying all those clips and all that stuff because it was in the titles. And I'm like, but the name on the account was Orion and the T slur. So search the name and it's like, that's interesting. Fascinating things. It's not CLA's actual address. Well, they made it look like it was CLA's actual address. Everything about E talking to children has resurfaced. E's gonna love that. Yes, Joe. Yeah, it has. Yeah. Although, no, E did flip out and say about the police. Why didn't people go to the police? And E's had their moment in the sun with that one. Although, did you know that it's E's 5 years?
I haven't told you it's my. I haven't told you it's.
Did you know? Did you guys know this? Here's a bit of lore for all you. Here's a bit of lore for everybody. That's gonna annoy me.
I haven't told you.
He's got something to tell us all. Are you ready? The video of them celebrating getting away with it has surfaced as well. Yes, it has. Yes. Good morning, sunshine. It has. Yes. Are you ready?
It's my anniversary today, being on TikTok Live. 5 years officially.
So, you heard that right? Yeah, you did yourself up as for live. Yep, you heard that correctly. 5 years. It's Annabelle. Hey, one in this thing. So 5 years officially. It's Alphaba's 5 years anniversary. 5 years officially. Yeah, yep. Yeah, let's have a party. Not.
And then May 18th will be 5 years being trans.
Wait, May 18th will be 5 years of them being trans. That's not what you... That's not... Wait, time to start claiming everything is AI again. Yeah, wait, May 18th will be 5 years of them being trans. That's not what... Good morning, Nanny Cake. That's not... So, what we said about you is true then. What we say about Alpha was true. I mean, 5 years of tormenting the fucking internet, but there we go. Hasn't he claimed to be trans since early teenage years? Yep, since they were 12. Yep. But now the story's changed again. With 5 years of misinformation, scamming thousands of pounds, and insulting multiple communities. Yep. So now the story's changed again. Now the story's changed. The damage that they have done in 5 years will be absolutely astronomical. Oh yeah, in 5 years. But hang on, May 18th will be 5 years that they've been trans. Really?
Thanks for following.
That's not what Elphaba tells people. Thank you for following, Lady Nemesis. He said he's doing a GoFundMe again. Yeah, they did, yeah. They're doing a GoFundMe for their vocal surgery, even though they say they've got the money, then they say they haven't got the money. They never can keep up with their lives. Thinks claiming 5-year anniversary will get extra anniversary gifts. Yeah. Yet has 2K sat in TikTok. Yep. It'll never get to America. No, Joe, no. They'll never get to America. God, no. Hell no. No. So he's actually doing the GoFundMe. Well, according to E, well, that's what they said they're going to do. Because the first 350k wasn't enough. Right, Salem? Right? That's not what they say. They say they knew they were trans when they were early teens. Yeah, so that's exactly what they've said. But now they're changing it again, saying that May 18th will be 5 years since they were trans. Said he's got half the money and will prove it before withdrawing GoFundMe money. I mean, make it make sense. Yeah, no one will donate. No one. Apparently the US government are keeping an eye on them due to their previous outbursts. Yeah, Rosie, I've heard that too.
Out. So yeah. Guys, I haven't told you, it's my anniversary.
So yeah, it's 5 years. 5 years. It will get mass reported, Joe. It will. It will. The GoFundMe will get the GoFundMe will get mass reported. It definitely will. But yeah, 5 years. Think about that for a second. They really need to start writing things down. Well, they have the memory of a fish. I mean, sorry, you're not wrong. So think about that for a second. 5 years. He needs reality check and made accountable. He will get more dangerous. Victoria, you're not wrong. So will we all start going on about Trump in the... Oh, yeah, Kirsty. So yeah, think about that for a second. 5 years. 5 years now we've had this. Good morning, T. You live in Oregon, where he says he wants to come for vocal surgery. Oh no, T. Oh, they're gonna come to your neck of the woods. Good luck is all I gotta say.
It's alright, you'll never get into America.
Yeah,
for the social media industry.
Yeah, they'll never get into America. T. Thank you for the heart me, by the way. They'll never get into America. It'll never happen. It's a vocal surgery just for singing, though. I mean, Mystique.
No, it's for the dark rooms.
Yeah, actual footage of me waking up refreshed, glowing, and ready to take on the day. Yeah, that's pretty much me. 5 years of nothing, just playing at things. Yeah, Skater Go, yeah. Yeah, pretty much. 5 years of younger people, 5 years of wrong information, 5 years of damage of all kinds. Yep. 5 years of our lives we're never going to get back. But yeah, this Alpha's 5 years of anniversary. Yep. Can you believe it? The shouting about politics and marches will start again this week as it's a hot topic. Yeah, Salem. Which, if Elphaba's never voted, how can Elphaba say this stuff? 5 years damaging so many communities. Exactly, Victoria. Exactly. 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 it's just so shocking. You know, I saw this and I was like, oh my god. So Elphaba would have been, depending on when they 5 years of giving young vulnerable people wrong advice. Right, Skater Girl, exactly. Thank you for sharing tea. So yeah, I was sat here and I was like, oh my god, 5 years. So Elphaba would have been 17, right? 17 when they started, 16 or 17, because they're 22 now. You can't help someone who doesn't want to be helped. Right, Nanny Cake. There was a GoFundMe in January for a new nose and godlies. So yeah, they would have been about 16/17, depending on when they started TikTok, because they're 22 now. So count back 5 years. About 17, I think. Is that right? Hang on. 17 to 18, 18 to 19, 19 to 20, 20 to 21, 21 to 22. Yeah, about 17. About 17, yeah. What I find interesting is what we say about Elphaba is absolutely true. But they just admitted it here. They started their supposed transition journey the same time they started TikTok. They didn't know. They've admitted it in this thing. Wow. Where's you telling yourself, Elphaba? Where's you telling yourself? So, yesterday in a live stream, right? Violet, let me find them. Violet sent me. We went through the DMs. These are in order, right? I think those are in order. They go from one to the other. Yeah, they go from one to the other. Yeah, they go from one to the other. That's fine. Good morning, FYP Shadow. Good morning. By the way, where are the dresses and new hair, Joshy? Oh, they are. I haven't got new hair. I got new dresses, Salem. I got new dresses. They are. They're in the room with me. Good morning, Kazi. But yeah, Violet sent me out the DMs. The DMs.
Thanks for the gift.
Thank you for the heart, me, Kazi. Violet sent me these DMs from yesterday. Because we went through them, but a lot of them are cropped and things like that. Because of the way TikTok works. So Violet sent me the ones where they weren't cropped.
Thanks for the gift.
Thank you for the heart me, Rory. So is this going to do what I want it to do, or is it going to be a dick? Oh, fucking hell. Right, I may need to maneuver some things. Alright. Move that and that and that. I can put that back up there if I want to. Technically this isn't a recap live, but still. Anyway. You should have said welcome Rory. That's okay. So yeah, these are the DMs that we was going to go through yesterday. I may need to zoom in a little bit to these. How are those looking for everyone? They're alright. It's terrible that he used emotional blackmail. Lucky Violet is a strong woman. Exactly, Nanny Cake, exactly. So yeah, these obviously went through them yesterday, but these are them uncropped. And I think there's a bit more to them as well. So as I said, I turned around and said it was going to go through them today. So that's what we're going to go through today. And also, I don't know whether you guys want to go through the Online Safety Act. There's a lot to that, though, to be fair. There is a lot to the Online Safety Act. There's also a lot to the... what's it called? What does Elphaba keep on bringing up recently? Not the Online Safety Act. The Elphaba keeps on using it. The Equality Act. Thank you. Yes, the Equality Act. No, not the Militia Communication. The Equality Act. There's a lot to the Equality Act. Well, there's not a lot to the Equality Act, but it's just the way in which Elphaba uses it. It's out of it's out of context. It doesn't apply to Elphaba in the sense in which Elphaba wants it to be applied. But yeah. Anyway, so we'll be reading these out. He is so manipulative. Yes, they are, Cat. So let's go through these messages. So obviously Elphaba's in the black, Violet's in the pink / purple. So Alpha's I'm just gonna read it as is. I need like 20 minutes. Sorry. Take all the time in the world. I really don't feel like you should be live right now. Is there anyone you can talk to? On the phone to Mum, I'm feeling really suicidal. I ended up getting a knife and almost showed it on live, but didn't. I'm glad you didn't and that you've got Mum on the phone. Are you calming down now? And this was obviously in June. And then we have I think it's maybe a bit out of order, but we're going to go with it anyway. No cancer woman has ever been misgendered for being bold. Don't say that, Elphaba. Don't say that, Alfie. I'll personally throttle them myself. And then Elphaba shows trans people just want to be left alone, and that's by obviously Channel 4 News. Watch video Butte. This is what I referenced. So that's obviously in reference to something. How's that looking for everyone? It's looking okay. I hope everyone's doing okay. Elphaba says, my mental health has been bad that I went back on the drugs again and tried to unalive myself the other day from it. I'm getting help. Online hate is hard. Ohun, you should have messaged me instead of suffering alone. The hate you get is endless and revolting how far they go with it. Please make sure you stick with the help you find. You might not always see the point at the beginning, but keep at it and you'll find an improvement. Cut down comments on posts. Let certain people comment or no one at all. With lives, if it gets too much, just put sub chat on or turn comments off. Even with how fast I am when they spam, it's hard to grab them quickly. The husband found that the brat has got, and then it cuts off. Then get offline and take a break. Yeah, Cryptopony, yeah. Sorry, well, the answer is that this offline. It would be, yeah, the hate he gets is warranted. Yeah, I mean, I think he's sending the hate themselves. He is so manipulative, trying to make everyone feel bad for them. If the hate from online is so bad, then get offline and take a break. Who are the messages from? So this, basically, these messages are from Violet. These messages are between Elphaba and Violet when Violet was a mod. Problem with lies like these is these mods have suffered from trauma and mental health, and this drags up all their trauma. It does, Pro Investigator, it does. It's the smugness that gets me. he thinks he's untouchable because of what he's got away with. Right, Rosie, exactly. This, he really needs to just come offline. They do. They really do. The way they manipulate their mods is abuse in my eyes. Yes, Miss Thing, it is. It really is. Hey, CJ. No, we're just, quick recap is, with Tequila leaving as a mod recently, and then going over to Violet, Elphaba decided to attack Violet and lie about Violet, so Violet decided to re-release the messages again. It makes me so angry the way they shout at the mods. It does. He used her own issues and twisted it. Yes, they did. He's targeting people who are vulnerable and knows they want to help them and support them. Yes, Nanny Cake, they are. They're really manipulative. That's effing insane. Elphaba says. Violet leaves a voice note. Alpha says, I will literally say to everyone I'm S-idol. Then they will have to do something because that's how I feel from all this. And then Violet says, I don't blame you. You was barely there for 24 hours and you're already being located, for fuck's sake. So this is when Elphaba got rehomed because of the fire. That's when that happened. And Elphaba doxed themselves. This is just so much for a person to take. I'm calling the crisis number. Shouldn't send me. So this is when Elphaba shamed somebody else because somebody came at Elphaba and Elphaba decided to shame somebody for looks. You don't talk like that when you're... No, you don't, private investigator, you don't. Morning, Beatrix. No, you don't. This is when Elphaba shamed somebody for their looks. Because they came at Elphaba and they didn't come at Elphaba for their looks. Shouldn't send me shit, then acting the victim. Don't like getting called out for their BS. And what it says they're reporting accounts and stories. Alpha says it won't get taken down, as Insta will see it's against me, and if it does, then I'll appeal it. And Body just says be careful. I'd be getting a divorce if I was married to that. So lovely. But like you said, e-doxes themselves every time. They do say them. They do. They do it to play the victim. Thank you for the
Thanks for the gift.
Volcano tea. Good morning, Inked Mum. They do. Oh yeah, so this is in reverse order.
Thanks for the gift.
I think I may be reading these in reverse order. Sorry if I am.
Thanks for the gift.
So yeah. This is in reverse order. So that's the thing in response. They're all losing their shit. It's true though. Don't dish it out what you can't give to me. If you can't take it, the heat, don't give it out to me. So that's how we're responding to all of that.
Thanks for the
gift. Yeah,
gift.
they're in reverse. They're in reverse on Violet's page. Yeah, I think I'm reading these in reverse order. Thank you for the Go Popular. Yeah, I think these are in reverse order. That's fine. I don't mind reading them in reverse order because I can give context anyway. If he gets relocated again, unless he stays offline, their life will remain the same. Exactly, Kazi. It will. Definitely will. I can give context anyway. If he goes anywhere, if he goes near a baby, a child, a woman in my building, I will stab him up. Police gave me the clear to self-defend. If he comes, police would never do that. This is true crime shit. So That's in reference to Jade Palmer. It will never change. The addiction to social media is too strong. It definitely is, Sarah. It definitely is. So if Flip Flop can lose their main account, how can we do it to Peppa Pig's Uncle Take CJ? I mean, yeah. Morning, Alex. Sky got most other stuff people do are a result of their own doing. Keep themselves relevant and talked about. Yes, Skater Girl, it is. So, as I said, this is in reference to Jay Palmer, which, again, there was we found out that a lot of people found out that there was actually cohorts with them. So, everyone has yes, exactly, Salem. Everyone has the right to self-defense. Police will never advise weapons. Yeah, exactly, Salem. Everyone has the right to self-defend. Not through weapons, though. So... Oh, I'm sorry, Alex. I mean, I often fall to sleep. But I do hope you're okay, Alex. But yeah, everyone has the right to self-defend. Everyone does. So, I don't get that. They believe it's, Molly says, I believe it too. I didn't know you liked haggis. I went in. That isn't me. That account. Bullies deserve to be bullied. Okay. This is a long spew of text. So, Elphaba, you want to turn around and say that Violet sends 200 text messages. This is you sending 100 text messages. What's the weapon of the soap and sponge? Anyone who is S-idol does not tell people that they're going to... No, I get that, Sarah. I fully understand. No, you don't. You don't. No, you don't. Wait, I think I've missed... No, I haven't. I thought I'd missed a comment. I haven't. So this is a whole spew of text. He thought she was dead. Okay. Threw her away in a field. So Bandbird is siding with this. Riley, everyone, and they don't know it, or do they secretly? He's not really hiding his identity well. I wouldn't be surprised if some people are in on this. These Cantu people aren't well either. Potential pedos, murderers, and rapists themselves. Interesting for Alphabet to call all these people it. He always acts the victim with X mods when it's them at fault. Yes, it is. Good morning, Cole. Good morning. They need to sort something out, as I'm likely to try again. I'm sorry, Alex. I'm sorry. I was gonna say, is there like a support system, like a family friend or a friend that can help? Is there anyone in your close area or close network that can help? I'm sorry, CJ. The way he says he spoke to mental health team, he obviously doesn't want help. No, they don't. I'm sorry, Alex. But no, when it comes to this message about Canturas and all this stuff, Alpha was just trying to turn Violet against Canturas. That was all that was about. If in crisis, call 111. Yeah, Poppy says if in crisis, call 111 option 2. I mean, the crisis team might be able to help. I don't need to chat. And CJ office, if anyone needs to chat, CJ's there. No one should feel alone. No one should feel alone. These messages are between Violet and Elphaba. Yeah. That's what Elphaba was trying to do. Yes, CJ. Yeah. As a as a man that was brought up by society to be like, you shouldn't talk. I often had that burden of like, I do that whole thing of retreating into myself and not talking about my feelings. I'll suffer alone. If things aren't okay for you, then phone us on 116-123 Samaritans. And as I say, there is there's a video pinned. It's always pinned. That will always be pinned, by the way. There is a pinned number with all the numbers and a grounding technique as well. Talk for Men is for men who are struggling. There's one. If in the UK, hashtag Andy's Man Club. There's a few that are for men. Yeah, that's wrong. We all suffer, and it can be dangerous. We lost a good mate to not talk, and I'm sorry, CJ. I mean, so I'm more somebody that bottles. Talking about things is the most bravest thing you can do, man or woman. Exactly, Donna. Yeah, doesn't have to be about gender. I learned that the hard way. About talking and speaking and letting things out, and I learned that the hard way. Free anytime from any phone. Yes. Salem's pinned it up there. Free anytime from any phone on 116-123. Please remember you are very brave if you speak your truth. I've learned it a lot. I've learned throughout the years not to be. It took a lot of, I call it deprogramming. Deprogramming of learning to speak my mind. And now I'm a lot better at it this time. Also, if there's any Scottish men in here watching, Men Matter Scotland are a lovely support network. There's another one. Cole's put up a good one up. There are a lot of men's support groups out there. There's one that I follow on Facebook as well. Good morning, Willow. There's a lot out there, because a lot of men are told that you don't want to make a decision you can't come back from. Right, CJ? Exactly. Because a lot of a lot of men are told that we shouldn't share feelings. It's not manly to share feelings. It's a load of bollocks, by the way. It's a load of bollocks. It's a load of fucking crap. Men Matter Scotland is specifically about men having their own space to talk or just chill, whatever. That's, yeah. I've heard of them, Cole. But that's, those are brilliant spaces. I've lost 2 male friends, but yeah. Because that's the thing, a lot of men are told that we shouldn't share our feelings, and a lot of men are brought up that we are told to just grin and bear it, and we shouldn't share our emotions, and it's toxic masculinity at work. The old British stiff upper lip and don't show emotions. That is a very dangerous thought process. It is, CJ. It is. And you would think in 2026, we wouldn't have those things, but we do. It still exists. To not show your feelings means you are making yourself miserable. Us women love a good chat. Yeah, Willow. Yeah, and a lot of men. That's a good point where you bring that up, Willow. Because a lot of men internalize that when it comes to women, because that's the reason you'll find a lot of toxic men go into women's spaces and internalize that women are able to open up. That's because women, but then men don't go to the men's spaces, and because there are men spaces, there are a lot of men's spaces. I say my spaces are open to everyone, male, female, non-binary, doesn't matter. You know, I mean, you know, we should be further in life than where we are. Exactly, CJ. But Willow brings up a good point, you know, about that, you know, to be able to share feelings. The horrible phase of man up. I hate that phase. Yeah, I hate that phase too. I hate that phase too. I really do hate that phase. Men used to go to pubs. Pubs got expensive and started closing, so they bottle it up. Yeah, yeah. It's less okay for men to have. Little Sarah says it's less okay for men to have mental health issues in other cultures too. Perceived gender roles are more defined. Yeah, it can happen. Gen X here were raised to put up and shut up. Yeah, Nanny Cake, yeah. I know, which is sad though. Let's make it a normal thing to show emotions and talk about our truths. Yeah, CJ, we should normalize that. A fundraiser for charity called Calm. Yes, I've heard of Calm. I find my male friends come to me a lot and open up. I find it lovely that they trust me to do so. I mean, I've got a good female friend that I open up to, Donna, as well. We have a good chinwag. I mean, I was on the phone with the other day for 4 hours. There's a group called Andy's Man Club near us. It's always packed out. Yeah, Joe. There's a lot of groups. I would never date a man who don't cry. Yeah. It's okay. Men cry. Men do cry. Men do cry. I have 2 sons that don't like to talk about anything serious. My daughter tells me everything. Oh, Willow, yeah. And that happens though. It can happen. I'm raising 4 kids on my own. 3 are boys, and I talk to them about feelings as often as I can. That's great, Mum, and you know, that's what we should be doing. Mind Charity can also help. Yes, they can. They're doing a Take a Moment campaign, which Michael started. Anyone can. Yeah, mine is a good charity, so I used to volunteer with them. I tell my son it's okay to cry and talk about feelings. It is okay to cry. It's okay to cry and talk about feelings. Thankfully, words getting out about men's mental health, but there's still a lot of stigma attached to men's mental health. There is. There is a lot of stigma, and we need to break that stigma. We do. We do need to break that stigma. My nephews come to me. I've always told them to please come to me and talk, and they do. That's great, Sarah. Add your pick to their campaign, CJ. I reckon I'd be. I mean, I've done volunteer work. I don't think I would be a great person. I don't think I would be a good person to be like a spokesperson for these things. I'm more of a person that sort of just. I just talk shit. So men are allowed to feel as well. Yes, we are, Kirsty, definitely. My eldest son SH at school. Oh my god, it was during lockdown. Oh my god, I'm sorry, Mom. I'm so sorry. Like that's the thing. That's because I say us men and us young lads are told that we need to bottle things up and not show emotions and not talk about things because it's all internalized. I'm 47. It's taken over 20 years to get where I am. Well, I'm 37 and it took many years to get where I got to. We had an ad on the bridge near me a few weeks ago. Thankfully, lad. He was talked down and was given help. I'm glad that he was talked down, Victoria. Yeah, see, this thing, you never know how someone's feeling because no one talks about it. Because you're ashamed about it. And you have people like this twit waffle in his messages doing this shit. It's sometimes shit talking that helps. It's a distraction. It can be a distraction. That can be a distraction. There is a poll being put up. I don't know what the poll is. Silence put up a custom poll. Hang on, let me have a look. What poll you put up? Why does nothing work? Oh, help numbers. Sorry, there are help numbers. There's just a poll with the help numbers. So, you've got NHS is 111, Samaritans is 116 123, mine is 0300 123 3393, Papyrus, sorry I'm probably butchering that, 0800 068 4141. Why was that hard for me to say? Yeah, they're the help numbers. Hey Aussie Queen Bee, by the way. Poll up with the main numbers if anybody needs them. We mask, and that's what we got taught. Yes, we do mask, and that's obviously what we got taught. Thank you for the rose, Jamie. That's what we got taught. Parenting doesn't come with a handbook. Nope. Unfortunately, please don't ever think it's your fault. Yeah, and that, yeah. You're doing more for people than actual doctors do. I mean, I'm just somebody that comes on and talks.
Thanks for the gift.
Thank you for the flame heart teaks. I'm just somebody that comes on and talks mainly about Elphaba, but I just come on and comes on and has conversations. Because it's taken me 7 years to get my boyfriend to understand he has to talk, but there's only so much I can do. Yeah, there's only so much that any of us can do. There's only so much that any of us can do. And I'm not perfect. I mean, I'm sure Mr. Raccoon will tell you sometimes I don't talk, even now. Sometimes I retreat into myself and I don't talk. It happens. Thank you for the baby hippo lives. Sometimes I don't talk, and sometimes I will retreat, and sometimes that I will be like, well, I don't want to. That's regrouping, CJ. Yeah, I don't talk, and I will just retreat into myself, and I'll just be like, well, I can handle things, and this is the thing. People like don't understand the impact their words and actions have. They do have a huge impact. I just shut the word up because yeah, I do. I tend to do that. I tend to do that about a lot of things. Look, you didn't think you'd be getting a therapy session on a Sunday. And yeah, you give people a safe space to chat, saying as some of the awareness pages, yeah, I just come on and talk. Thank you for that, me, Alex. I just come on and talk about things. He doesn't care. He just opens the gates of hell and just flows. Yeah, it does. Yeah. If you keep adding the poll, Salem, yeah, because you know, a lot of people do need the numbers. Autopilot can be a lifesaver because there's some things I can't deal with all at once. And you know, that's the thing. Some people live that. Some people can live days on autopilot. Some people can live days on autopilot. You know what I mean? Everyone is different, but finally finding a trauma-based therapist really helped you a lot, Nadia. Really. Yeah, therapy for all. Therapy helps for all. I know. Love a wee therapy session on my birthday. Oh, is it your birthday, Cole? Is it your birthday today, Cole? We as a family are all still, hey, Bumblebee. We as a family are still suffering 18 years later. It's the people left behind. Oh, Pugs, of course, I'm so sorry. Oh, you're 30. It's Mr. Raccoon's birthday today as well. Yeah, we got 2 birthdays today. Woo, we got 2 birthdays today. Happy birthday, Cole. Wow, well, yes, welcome to the Thursdays Club. Oh, it's your son's birthday today too, and he's 21. God, it's everyone's birthday today. Look, you're showing birthdays of people, Mr. Raccoon.
Really?
Yes.
I thought I was unique.
Yeah, you thought you was unique now.
Thanks for the gift.
Thank you for the heart, me Aussie B. Yeah, triplets. God, you got 3 birthdays in today. Wow. No, walking and talking help me. That's why I tell my nephews to come here. We take the dogs out walking. Excuse me. Yeah, walking can help. Yeah, I mean, yeah. There's somebody that I see a lot. She goes on mental health walks. Oh, yours is tomorrow, Razor. Really? Oh, wow. There's a lot of birthdays in May. Everyone's wishing you happy birthday, by the way.
Thank you, guys.
I'm not. My birthday's not till October. I'm a Libra baby. There's a lot of Taurus in the house. Taurus. Good job. I don't have a degree in communications. No, like it's mine and my dog's on Wednesday. Oh, really? Cinnamon Girl. Oh, wow. Happy birthday, Mr. Riku. My daughter is the 26th. Ah, what day in October? The 9th. Mine's the 9th of October. Is it Taurines? I mean, it could be Taurines. I mean, I know it's Taurus. I know it's a Taurus. A Taurus is a thing. Yours is the 6th of October. Ah. Morning, Luke. Good morning. Your auntie's is the 9th, CJ. Ah, there you go. Oh, wait, it's Taurines. Oh, it's Taurines. Ah. Or Tauruses. Tauruses. Okay, there you go. Yours is the 29th of October. Ah. See, we got some Libras in the house. I'm not alone. There should be a magic cupboard with presents for you all. There you go. Taurians. Ah. Taurians. Ah. My little brother is the 11th of May. And a late friend, the 10th of May. Ah. Yep, you're October. Ah, see, we've got some October. We've got some May and some October. Birthday twins. Everyone's got birthday twins. You gotta have a phone call. Well, that's okay. You're the beginning of October, Steph. Just call them bulls. Yeah, just call your bulls. Blood bull in a china shop. When should it get going? Jesus. No, I'm kidding. I'm not a Libra, but I'm a Scorpio. Ah. The Scorpios is the sting. Are you June 24th? My brother born on my dad's birthday. My sister was 6 minutes late for Mum's birthday. I was born at a funeral. Oh God, Alex. Your dog was called Taurus. Hey, Kazza, by the way. Cancerian here. Ah, my mum's a Cancer. The sea. Well, no, is it the fish? Cancer's the fish, isn't it?
Cancer is the crab.
The crab. Who's the fish?
Pisces.
Pisces is the fish. Cancer's the crab.
Gift.
Thank you for that, Mikaza. I love how we started. We've started on Elphaba, and now we're just talking random shit. This is how my live streams go, by the way, guys. If you wanted a structured live stream, but there we go. Aquarius. Ah, Aquarius. Let's talk about star signs. I'm Aquarius, same as fucking Elphaba. Oh yeah, Elphaba's an Aquarius, aren't they? Evil being our positivity. Wait, what that fucking jumped on me? To combat it. You know me when I love it, Ginny. No, I go on random tangents. Virgo in the house. Ah, Virgo. We got a Virgo. Morning, Fox. We have a Virgo in the house. We are not the same. We are not the same. No, I just... Oh, you're a Virgo too, Kaza. Ah. Morning, Venti. Good morning. You're a Virgo too. Ah. Ah, you're a Sagittarius, Julie. Ah. We're learning all about each other. Oh, Venti's a Gemini. Oh, is the Gemini one the twins? Geminis is the twins, right? As far as I know, Geminis is the twins. As yeah, yeah, the twins, yeah. Yeah, Gemini, yeah, Geminis is the twins. Alpha gets too much in a way, so it's good to take a rest now and then. Yeah, Andrew, yeah, it is. It's always good to take a break every now and again. The fact we Libras are a metal freaking object. I know, CJ. Out of all, you know what? Well, the Libras is the scale. Sometimes we're, yeah. I laugh at the scales, to be honest, because I'm like, does that mean we're tipping on the scale of good or bad or anyway? But out of all of the star signs, out of all the things, we had to be scales. Out of all the things, you can hear someone in the background, and he has surgery coming up. Who? Who, Faye? Who has surgery coming up? You're a Pisces, Jojo. We are justice and all that, but every other sign gets human opposition. Yeah, CJ, yeah. E. Oh. Oh, yes. They've got their surgery. Oh, yeah. I think their mum is... Oh, that's the reason... Oh, that's the reason why Maria is there. That makes more sense. Out of them all... I'm the fish and scared of water. Salem. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's the reason why Maria would be there. I'm going to be honest. That took me way too long to clock. I'm going to be honest. So if Maria is there, where is Diva? Yeah. So if Maria... I'm going to be honest. I don't know if Maria's there or not. I don't know, but if Maria is there, where's Diva? Where's Diva? This is why he won't want anyone to know if she is. Jojo, yep. So yep. I don't believe she's there. There was no sign of her yesterday / only this morning. I mean. In the shit. I mean that's where Diva really is, but I mean yeah, private investigators. I mean I don't know if Maria's there, but or maybe the surgery is a fake story to have her stay again. I mean, Ari maybe could be why he did not do their makeup bid last night. I mean, possibly. These are all possibilities. All possibilities. These are all possibilities. She wouldn't be able to hold her mouth if she was there. I mean, I don't know. She managed to hold her mouth before. Lots of speculation could be. I mean, yeah, there are lots of speculation, to be fair. I mean, she could be there. She might not be there. But we'll see. We will soon see if it's fake. As if it's not, it will be the biggest operation ever. I mean, Salem, you know it's going to be all freaking dramatic. Come on, it's Elphaba. They're making a freaking mountain out of a molehill anyway. Maria is definitely there. Who else would Girl Night be with? And you could hear her in the background. I mean, I didn't... morning, Nick. I mean, I didn't see a video of them going out, so... That's their skill set, yeah. Sounded too loud to be the cat. I mean... It's not the first time he has tried to cover up that she's there. I mean, it's not the first time. Morning, Nikki. It's not the first time. When he was showing the
Thanks for the
toothbrush,
gift.
there was rustling. Ah, thank you for the heart, me, Nikki. But to be honest, it wouldn't be the first time. And let's be real. When is the surgery? Thank you for the raining
Thanks for the
gifts. Oh, raining gifts. Oh, thank you for sharing the live, Nick. So,
Thanks for the gift.
I've had wisdom teeth out and had infection out all by myself. Oh, really, nanny cake? Thank you for that, my jewels. So, let's be real. So the surgery's in. Oh God, wait. What? Oh. So the surgery literally is in. I guess for Mr. Raccoon's birthday. Thank you, Sarah. We'll never forget Diva. We'll never forget Diva. Never. 20th. Yeah. So yeah, Joe. The surgery's on the 20th. So that's in what? 2 days? 3 days? So quite literally. So Wednesday. Yeah. Maria is still somewhere in London, allegedly, yeah. So, if Maria is there, like in the property there, Elphaba isn't going to be able to stay away. Mum must be up very soon. I can't wait, Bamba. Yeah, I know. So sort of like, hello, Bamba, by the way. So, if Maria is there, okay, if Maria is there, Elphaba's not going to be able to not go live, so we'll soon find out. We'll all soon find out. You know we will. It's the best content. It is the best content. But if Maria's there, then where's Diva? Oh yeah, you know that's coming, Salem. You know that's coming, and oh God, we're never going to hear the fucking end of it. Oh, we're never going to hear the fucking end of it. Morning, Amy.
Thanks for the gift.
Thank you for the slow motion, Aussie B.
Thanks for the gift.
Thank you for the Go Populars, Amy. Hey, Emily. Maria telling E off. Oh, yeah, it's always... Thank you for the heart, me, BB.
Thanks for the
gift.
It's
always so interesting.
Thanks for the gift.
The fact that... Aren't he and their mum notorious for dumping cats? Yeah, they are. So I just woke up, was up all night for Eurovision fun. That's okay, Emma, that's okay. Yes, they are. They are notorious for dumping cats, yeah. Remember when he made Maria shout so he can play victim? Yes. Thank you for sharing, Fox. Yes. So... Oh, you know that... But Maria's not... Oh, God. Maria's going to have to take care of E if Maria's there. Oh, God. Oh, you know what? The realization's just hitting my brain that if Maria's going to be the one taking care of E, Maria's, with all this teeth surgery... Maria, oh, hey, Haven. Oh, it's all going to be dramatic and everything. Oh, my God. Yeah, Pug Life. Oh, this is going to be dramatic as fuck. And, oh, Maria's not going to like it. And, oh, this is going to be dramatic as fuck. Wisdom teeth removal CC with gas and air, not twilight sedation. That's private. Yeah. I mean, baby, yeah, it's gonna be. I said, yeah, it's gonna be fucking comedy gold. Yeah, Jojo, it really is. Popcorn time, yep. Won't Maria need her own accommodation this time? Well, Princess, maybe. Why would Maria look after Elphaba? I mean. Because Elphaba's got nobody else. That's the reason why Elphaba was kissing up to CLA. But CLA isn't going to look after Elphaba. CLA is not going to look after Elphaba. Not by any... Will he go is the question. Well... Yeah, that's the reason why I think that Elphaba used one of their troll accounts to dox CLA, if that was CLA's address. Hey Evan, hello, I hope you're doing well. I don't think he'll go with the dentist. He'll oversleep or something as always. I mean, possibly, yeah. I think all this is to do with the plan to get moved, Chris. Yeah, that'd be another possibility, yeah. Just seeing apparently that Doherty, who was doing about the missing 14-year-old, isn't related to him. You mean E? Yeah, I'm good. How are you? I'm doing good, Evan. I hope you, as I say, I'm glad you're doing good too. E will probably go out and spend the day in the library. Never going to be able to shut that library down. Do you think CLA is aware of E's wants? I mean, I think she is.
Thanks for the gift.
I think she is. Thank you for the Heart Mirago frock. I had to make sure your name was correct there. There are no NHS sedation clinics in London on my hospital max facts, and referral from dentists has to have tried to do the work first. Ah. Yeah, the Magically Diagnostic Library. That's the one. That's the one. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Oh, the library's going to get such a bad name. The library's going to get such a bad name. The library's going to get such a bad name at this point. Completely. Sorry, we'll get through these. We'll get through these messages. So I heard a cough in the hallway. But it says breathe. Officer sounds like him. So this is obviously with Jay Palmer. It could be a resident, but it's like a cry sound, manly. Yeah, breathe. You're safe. If I hear my name, I will call police. I will call police. I want you to get that pole you use for defying gravity and keep it under your bed. Alpha says, I got a knife. And then we've got, how's that looking for everybody? Is that looking okay? Yeah, that looks okay. I hope the police is checking East social media. Oh, I'm sure they are. So, no wait. So was Tequila really violent? No, Abby, no. Tequila was somebody completely different. I'm sorry, but I'm so lost. What is going on? So, Edmund, these are messages between Violet and Elphaba when Violet was a mod. And because Tequila left Elphaba as a mod and Tequila went to Violet, Elphaba decided to come at Violet. So Elphaba turned around and said Violet was a stalker and that Violet left 200 messages. Violet decided to release all the messages again. And basically this isn't how it went down. Evan. This is episodes, and that's normal. By the way, I will turn around and say, I'm accidentally reading these backwards because of the way in which they were sent, and that's normal because you're a mama bear, is what Alpha says. What it says, 2 kids, Alfie. And E claimed Tequila was doing the same things. Yep, excess messages, etc., which was all lies. Yep, exactly. Alpha says, oh, and also people calling me, Peter, where's the parents speaking out if this was true, etc. No one seems to talk about that. Well, maybe you shouldn't talk to fucking minors. There's proof of that, though. I've noticed lately they're bringing up that chat group from when you was a kid a lot. Which Elphaba wasn't a kid, they were 17. And Elphaba celebrated the fact that they were just about to turn 18, and Elphaba got away with it. And then Elphaba says that's because that's all they have, and they weaponize it and take the focus off Jordan, who is a nonce, doing TikTok shop because doing TikTok shop being nice and quiet, obviously referring to Jordan. Here's the thing, Alphabet. You know what baffles me about that is, yes, Jordan is in the wrong, right? Which, when those things were released, the liking messages, right? A lot of people did bring up the fact about Jordan. A lot of people did put the focus also on Jordan as well. Jordan, I want to say, I keep on saying Jordan Nash, but it's not Jordan Nash, is it? Is it? I get confused between Jordan Nash or Jordan Dash. Did you see he say they have a big brand wanting to collab with them? Yes, so yeah, it's through with the dentist brand in Turkey. Can we get to 30k, please? Yes. He is coming to cook you dinner. Fuck is he coming to cook me dinner? Like Dean, yeah,
Thanks
like
for
Dean.
the gift.
Thank you for the heart, me Kirsty. So yeah, yes, the focus should be put on Jordan as well, but that doesn't take away from your involvement in this, Elphaba, because you were also an adult. You were also almost an adult, and the only reason Elphaba got away with this is because Elphaba was below the age of 18. That's the only reason Elphaba got away with these messages, is because A, it wasn't Elphaba's chat. That's the only reason. It wasn't Elphaba's chat. Just get Mr. Raccoon cameo. Just get Mr. Raccoon cameo of Elphaba for his birthday. Bet Mr. Raccoon would love that. I think he'd kill me. Still a teenager, but knew what they were doing. Exactly, CJ. Elphaba knew what they were doing. And then Elphaba now wants to turn around and say they had the mind of a 12-year-old. That's the reason why they want the autism diagnosis, which isn't true. They're not autistic, and they're not. That's the reason why they want to use. That's the reason why they want to use it for this, and that pisses me off. But so yes, the focus should be put on Jordan. Builds a man around home. Yeah, no dinner by E, thank goodness. Until it gets an absolute flogging, it won't go away. When it cries victim, another swift hiding. Nope. Everything a card for them to use, getting away with everything. Yes, Victoria. He always refers to back then as them being little. Yes, and that is intentional. He's doing that intentionally to distance themselves from the literal crimes that they did. They spoke to minors in a sexual way. I hate having to police things. I'm sick of them going away. Getting them hiding behind disabilities. Yeah, Evan, I know, and that's driving me nuts because they want to hide behind autism and they want to use autism as a way to get away with this shit. And it's like, no, you were 17 at the time, and as I say, the only reason why they got away with doing this, talking to 10-year-olds in a sexual way, is because A, it wasn't their chat, and they were 17 at the time. That's the only reason. So yes, Elphaba, you were a predator. We'll call you a predator in that scenario. You were just as culpable. It's because the police didn't do their job. Criminal responsibility is 10 years old. Yeah, I don't think the police did their job correctly, but there you go. So, this is Ailey. Which, by the way, this was a lie. Elphaba was not in the ambulance. So how many excuses has he said to justify their actions for that? Many actions.
Thanks for the gift.
Thank you for those, Mum Nikki. Many. The police are our biggest group of PDF and Alex. I mean, the police have got a lot to answer for. So Violet says they're after Ailey. But Alpha says she's 18, which Ailey, I believe, wasn't 18. She was, again, just a bit younger than 18. Multiple people took evidence to the police, but they said the CPS would not move it forward without more evidence. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they would need, they need a lot of fucking evidence, don't they? Alpha says, please make sure she's okay. Violet says, I've tried. Alpha says, I'm in the ambulance, which Alphaba wasn't in the ambulance. Alpha says, I've cut deep. Violet says, oh, Alphaba, will you be okay? Alpha says, yes. Is it stitches or bandages? My arm is very affected, though. Alphaba was not. None of this was happening, by the way. Alphaba was at home. During all of this, Alphaba was at home. Alpha was not in an ambulance. Alpha was safely at home. This is what we like to call emotional blackmail. This is what Alpha does to the mods. It's emotional blackmail. Wait, did I? Yeah, I read that properly. It's because I have to zoom in a little bit so I can read. And he used a flipping butter knife. Yes. Was that the night Alphabet was at home doing cameos? Yes, Aaron. It was, yeah. When he said he'd done it, he did live afterwards with short sleeve top and no marks. Oh, yeah. Pro investigator, yeah. Hey, Fran. Hello. So incredibly vile to do that to someone. It's unbelievable. It's sick. Elphaba is a really sick individual. It was a bread knife, so it didn't go too deep. Violet says, please keep me updated. Alpha says it was scab over. Violet says, good. I purposely buy non-sharp knives to prevent me unaliving, as that was impulsive what happened. Violet says, with your mental health, that's a good idea. And Alpha says, I couldn't control it. But again, right, pause. First of all, I hope everyone's okay in the chat. Second of all, he was trying to pick on me with their mods, but he was telling people I was the one picking on them. Yeah, Evan, yeah, no, he does that a lot. Hi, Gemma. So, as I say, first of all, I hope everyone's okay. Second of all, right, Alphabet says that they couldn't control it.
Thanks
This was obviously not last year, the year before, I believe. Thank you for the heart, me. So, Alpha says that they couldn't control it. It's impulsive. But now Alpha says he's claiming autism. I'm glad you're doing good, CJ. This is not how impulsivity works. Especially not when it comes to autism or ADHD. Not how it works. Because now Alphabet can control things. Alphabet is able to control things now. Because we've seen how Alphabet can control the impulsivity. Because we don't see any of this shit now. But when it's convenient for Alphabet, we will be seeing this stuff again. When it's convenient for Alphabet, to use things as a weapon, poor choice of words, but you get what I mean, they will be doing stuff like this. And that's not how impulsivity works. He forgets he put the evidence out there showing he lied, and that is what it was premeditated. Sorry, Daniel. Yes, exactly. Yeah. This predatory aspect of E is still unbelievable to me. If E did that intentionally, it is sick. Oh, Dan, it definitely was intentional. All this is intentionally. So yeah, we get labels to get the help we need. E just wants labels for clout, like all he has done. Yeah, it's all he ever's done. It says now he claims he has a support. No, yeah, he claims that, but he didn't back then. Yes, exactly. Yeah, he claims to have a support worker now, but there's not really any evidence for that. I think he's been told enough by authorities. Yeah, Shazzy, I do think that, to be fair. Thank you for sharing, Puppy. I do think that. I just read that one. So, that's the word. Claims. We all know it's fake as fuck. Yeah, CJ. That's the problem here. This is the problem, that this is all happening because, as I say, these messages are from Violet and Elphaba, and they you can just see it. So I need to go for now. Okay, Liz, take care. I hope you have a lovely day, Liz. As soon as he's called out, a new story comes out to reflect from the last one. Exactly, Nana Cake, exactly. The clip he put out after this message in hospital, he was walking around live, perfectly fine. That's it, Danielle. He will use unaliving, we'll say unaliving. He will use unaliving threats. He will use anything to get out of the bad situations and bad behavior, instead of actually owning up to the bad behavior and doing all those things. He goes live too much for there to be a support worker. When does he have the time? Exactly, Ara. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Ara. That's exactly it. He goes live way too much for there to be a support worker there. Yeah, CJ. Yeah, I do think that as well. So, it was a bread knife. If it was anything sharp, I could be in the ICU. These haters have caused all this. Right. Abusers are notorious for using unaliving themselves as an abuse tactic. Exactly, Nigel, exactly. Because I was just about to say that. Here's the crux about that. These haters have caused all this. No. Wasn't it a butter knife? Yes, it was. It was a butter knife. We love to play the blame game. Exactly, Salem. The hater, right. The people who have unaliving ideations, don't blame other people. Don't blame other people. No, this wasn't last night, Justice Girls. These are messages between Violet and Elphaba, and these messages
Thanks for following.
are from about either last year or the year before, when Violet was a mod. So these are resurfacing again because Violet shared them again, and because Tequila left. Tequila was a mod, and Tequila left and went to Violet and to get more context, because Tequila wanted proof from Elphaba. So Violet decided to share these again. No problem. But yeah, when it comes to unaliving ideations, nobody blames other people for those things. It comes from themselves, hating themselves and hating who they are as a person. It's never other people. And that's how you know this is emotional blackmail. That this is textbook manipulation. He would be sat blaming and hating themselves, not other people. Exactly, probably against us. That's the thing. If this is how you know. This is to, yeah. If you notice as well, his entire online persona is part stolen from other people. Yes, I've noticed that completely. Hello, Fiona, and thank you for the heart me. Yes, I've noticed that completely. It's stealing other people's medical conditions. And I'm going to be completely honest. Who did Elphaba become friends with when they got on TikTok? Jack. Who? Right, Jack is a very brilliant. Jack is an amazing trans autistic man, right? Much further along with his trans journey, and if you look at Jack, and if you look at a lot of other people, Dean, at Miss Faye, at Mama Kaz, EQ, Zach the Brat, if you watch all the people that Elphaba has vaguely come into contact with, and then you look at Elphaba has stolen sayings, CLA, yes, CLA, exactly, bits, and then you look at, say, Stormy, myself, other people that have covered Elphaba, you look at everyone. Elphaba is that is literally Elphaba. Who is Elphaba? Who is Elphaba? No one. No one. Other than Wicked, which, again, I don't even think that's Elphaba's passion either. I think that's stolen from somebody else too. He is a personality vampire. They steal everything. Yeah. Because literally, you literally can see it's stolen from everyone. Yeah, they barely know anything about Wicked. Yeah, he is no one. They are whoever they decide to be on whatever they. Yeah, exactly, sir. Exactly. It is amazing. He's grown so much. Yeah, he has. He definitely has. He uses Wicked because he knows you type it in, he appears. Yeah, Danielle, exactly. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I'm going to be honest. One of my videos, TikTok automatically, and this was after I posted the video. This is how you know this works.
Thanks for following.
What are those messages about? Are they recent? No, the Demon Gal. These messages are from Violet and Elphaba, and these messages are either last year or the year before. So you know this works, and Elphaba, I know this works because a video of mine I posted of Elphaba, the movie. TikTok decided to add the movie, Wicked the movie, to it. I didn't add it. TikTok added it. I didn't add it, but TikTok added it to it. But I was talking about Elphaba Orion Doherty. But TikTok decided to add Wicked the movie to my video. So yes, that works. Yes, that works. And Elphaba knows that. Have you seen the message he wrote that someone screenshotted / posted saying they can't stop lying. Yes, S. That is also a bit of an old one because that is in Elphaba's old Discord. That's a bit of an old one as well. It's also a constant new demographic because of affiliation. It's why awareness can't stop. Yeah, Danielle, I know. Because new people come across Wicked, and it has a young fan. Yeah, it has a young fan base, doesn't it? Morning, DC. It does have a young fan base. And that's the reason why Elphaba's not interested in Wicked. Elphaba's not interested in it. They're interested in one song. But yeah, I found that interesting. Yeah, these haters have caused all this. No, they haven't. Violet says, oh shit, they are all responsible. Shame on them. I mean, literally. Oh, but it saved their life. They're just, I mean, yeah, it saved their life. He comes online a hell of a lot more during the school holidays too. Yeah, Aaron, they do. They couldn't answer anything about Wicked when they were asked by their interviewer. Yes, they could. They couldn't know. He's interested in the demographic that's interested in Wicked. Kids. I can't argue against that. Call themselves Orion, which is similar to, Ariana, who is in Wicked. Yes, Ara, yes. So Elphaba has turned around and said this recently. When about this, they're all responsible, as in all of us are responsible for Elphaba having unaliving things. Elphaba said this recently when they were raging about FASD. Remember, they're having short life expectancy, and Elphaba were writing notes. Remember, Elphaba were writing notes. Don't think so, love. Shame on them. They have no identity, none at all. We need to get you some mental health help or something. Worries me when you're like this. Right. And that right there, we need to get you some mental health help. Here's the thing here. Elphaba will never take it. Will never take the mental health help. Not once, not ever. I've never seen 13 Reasons Why. I've seen clips and I've watched the video where somebody explained 13 Reasons Why, but I've never actually watched it as a TV show. The general premise of 13 Reasons Why, if I've got the premise of 13 Reasons Why, then yes. But Elphaba will never get the mental health help. Never. Ever. They'll never get it. A narcissistic person will never admit there is something wrong with them. Exactly, Aaron, exactly. Yeah, absolutely. 13 Reasons Why. Yeah, this thing. He could have gone to talking therapies way before now. He won't because they will see through it. Danielle, yes. And the problem is that when it comes to talking therapies only work because the way I've done it is you talk about your problems and how to fix, and not fix, but it's about talking about your life. And if Elphaba is just going to sit there and go, all these haters do this and do that, my life is ruined because of, I'm going to use me as an example, because of this raccoon on social media. This raccoon keeps on calling me out because of X, Y, and Z. And they're going to, my advice, if I was the therapist doing the talk therapy, would be, well, why don't you come offline then? That would be my advice, but why don't you come offline for a few days or a week or a month? Maybe stop talking about autism, because that seems to be everyone's trigger. What is everyone upset about? Why is everyone pissed off with you? Do you trigger people? I would sit there and talk to them and get. But Elphaba doesn't want to do the talk therapy. Elphaba doesn't want to do that talk therapy though. Hey Haley, why would he get help when he loves the victimhood? Exactly. Exactly. That's exactly how I would do it. I love how he tells prove people they shouldn't tell them stuff in comments, but he can act an expert. Yeah. Sorry. So. Right, it worries me. It's right, and here's the thing. Even back then, he said day before yesterday he was taking a break, but he's been live since. He will never take a break. Why do people gift them though? Cotswold Crafter. Because people. There are two sides to that. One, not a lot of people know everything, as in there are some people that just generally don't know. We found out from tequila, there are generally some people that don't know, and just come across Elphaba playing the victim, and they do generally believe that Elphaba's the victim. Then there are other people who will gift Elphaba because they just see Elphaba as a joke. Which of course causes problems because Elphaba just sees money as a thing. There's a reason that he has gone through so many people and still has no friends. Exactly, Aaron. But yeah, that's it. Prof equals professional. Sorry, word limit. No, that's okay, too, sweetie. I do apologize. This is why awareness is so important, and I won't stop saying that. I get that, Miss Thing. I get that. I mean, I don't generally class myself as awareness. I'm just somebody that comes on. If I wasn't talking to you guys about it all, I would be talking Mr. Raccoon's ear off about it. And I'm sure he would get sick of it. So, was he bullied as a child or just being called out even back then? I think that they were just being called out and they didn't like it. I'm calling it now. Mummy will be in London before Tuesday for the surgery. Oh, Shazzy, yeah, I'm sure. I get that, Josh. My poor partner gets his ear tucked up. Yeah, yeah. Who won Eurovision? I don't know, Lolly. I don't follow Eurovision, so I'm not too sure.
Bulgaria.
Bulgaria won. There you go. Mr. Raccoon told me. Bulgaria won. Dan says, why people are not like, okay, why are people hating on E? Let me research a bit. I mean, Dan, I think a few people, so for example, some people may not have a lot of time to do the research. Thank you for the rose.
Thanks for the gift.
Orion. Not a lot of people do the research. Not a lot of people have the time to do the research. But also,
thanks for the gift.
Not a lot of people want to, because there is a lot to do with. There is a lot, isn't there? So not a lot of people want to. You know what I mean? Whereas myself, I'm somebody that, like, say for example, let's take Marcus Enns for example, like, or all the other people. I don't know everything to do with Marcus Enns. I mean, I know the basics. I know the basics to do with, say, I don't know really much anything to do with Pearl. I see them come up on my FYP, but I don't know really anything really. I know that she comes on and talks. That's about it. I know that she goes at people and has her say and this, that, and the other. But I don't know. You know what I mean? So I get why people don't do the research. I know a lot to do with E because I've been covering it a lot. I know a lot to do with Luna Tuna because I've been. She comes up on my FIP and I cover a lot. Same with Kirsten Cunningham. I know a lot to do with her because, you know what I mean? Not a lot of people are going to do their research. And it depends on who you're following and all that stuff. Thank you for the hot mill, Lorraine. Plus, the stuff can be really triggering for others to look into. It can, Emily, it really can. And the e-rabbit hole goes down a long, long way. It does, Aaron, it does. What have I missed? No, we're just having a general chat, Lorraine, but we're going through the messages between Violet and Elphaba from, I want to say it was about 2 years ago. Some people just don't want to go looking on exposure pages and trust what people say, especially vulnerable. Yes, yeah. It's hard to see through all the stuff on E. It must be exhausting. Lolly, it can be, yeah. It's hard, it can be. Same as shit cups. It's surprising how many people don't know about her even now. Yeah, Shazzy, yeah. It really is. I mean, I don't know everything there is to know about shit cups. I only know what I've seen on Fact Freak. I've seen some videos to do on that. Yeah, I've seen some videos there. I think it's super important people do research about Casey. Yes, she's another one. I'm shocked that the place he is staying haven't kicked them out yet for the safety of others. Yeah, Cotswold, I think they just shoved it in there and forgot about them. I remember when I saw E and Maria at Christmas and didn't know much about E and felt bad for them. Yeah, that's interesting. He's very good at putting on the act. Was that your cat I heard? Yeah, probably. She's currently she wasn't here. I don't know where she is now. Probably. Casey is dangerous, giving out medical advice, etc., and faking seizures and stuff. Yes, Casey is another dangerous one. I think I did a video on her just because she's got police reports and she's giving out fucking shit. Can't watch Casey, it triggers me so bad. I have epilepsy and her act is so sick. Yeah, it really is sick. Because she has some cases, police cases, and she's like, it got dismissed due to her seizures. Yeah, which is fucking wrong, by the way. Secret Haven is the boss of Casey Knowledge. Yes, Secret Haven does an amazing job with that. So yeah, it's ADHD, it's impulsivity. So even back then, Alpha was going on about ADHD. No, it's not Elphaba, you're not ADHD. Allegedly, though, she's back in court on the 20th. Yeah, allegedly, yeah. So apparently, allegedly, it's all got dismissed according to her. Which, by the way, why would medical professionals, this is about KC, by the way, why would medical professionals put in a police report if she was having a seizure? Why would they do that? Logic. These people piss me off. As somebody that also suffers with seizures, that wouldn't happen. That wouldn't happen. And trust me, I've had seizures and ended up in hospital. And the nurse, yeah, I could tell you some stories. Anyway, I don't think E is impulsive. E is too calculated. Yes, E is calculated, yes. Yes, 6. 6 assaults she's been accused of. Yes, 6. I was once out of order in A&E, and it didn't end in Brinkle. Yeah, Shazzy, I know. I mean, I didn't know you did that, but I get where you're coming from, is what I mean. Yeah, E is not impulsive. They're just, they're not impulsive, they're just a twat. No one listens to me, so I act like this. It feels like... Okay. Anyway, so no one listens to me, so I act like that. Okay. Alright. Don't know what that part is. Otherwise, I will unalive. They knew it was out of character for me and were brilliant after I apologized to them all. Yeah, yeah. It happens though, Shazzy. It can happen. It can definitely happen. And they will be held responsible. Well, it just says Alfie. Police started getting emotional a bit to me. One watched me on TikTok. It gave me a bit of hope, but I need this ADHD autism diagnosis. Impulsive person would be checking the chat to see the reactions. Wouldn't be checking the chat. Yeah. Police are not allowed to show emotions. No, they're not. No, they're not. But even in the messages to Violet, they were doing this shit. As I said, I'm reading these backwards. So, as I said, I'm reading these backwards. I almost got a section last night because I wanted to leave A&E. I did cameos last night to get a cab home. It says, had they let you home yet? And food, I'm home now. They let me go this morning. I saw the post of the cameo. Why would they post that my hospital band is also literally, and then it gets cut off. Police have to be impartial, completely impartial. Yes, they do. Ozzy, they do. Police should be objective. Yeah, the police should be objective completely. These are a load of freaking these are a load of screenshots. I read a bitch to filth in comments. Okay. I don't give a fuck. He has no idea how extreme a situation needs to be to get someone sectioned. No, he has no idea. Absolutely no idea. Hello, Pretty Cat. Have a cat next to me. Remember when he photoshopped himself in hospital and the image was found on Google? Yeah. He also thinks having a crime reference number is for their benefit. It can also be used against them. Yes, Danielle, it can. When was he in hospital? Is this from ages ago? Yes, Kimmy, this was these messages are from, I believe, either last year or the year before. We're in 2026. I believe this was in 2024. Yeah, this was in 2024. These are messages between Elphaba and Violet. So, we're almost at 50k. We're almost at 50k, people. Thank you guys for tapping the screen. I wasn't noticing. That says, it's a word that once is used, you can't just take back as quickly. Alpha says I was getting hallucinations. Okay, hallucinations. Yeah, sober as well. About what? I had to call the crisis line. Oh shit. I must get sick of the crisis line. How long was Violet's mod for? Oh, you can ask Violet. She's in here. Last year. Oh, sorry, Violet. Last year. I got confused, Violet. It was last year. Was it last year? Oh my god. Was it really last year? I thought it was the year before. You can ask Violet. She's in. How long was you mod for the creature? I mean, Elphaba. How long was your mod for, Violet? It wasn't that long, was it? I think Casey and are the worst for mod manipulation. Robin, you are not wrong. The way that the mods get treated is absolutely disgusting. 2 months. 2 months-ish, I think. Wow, Violet. Wow. I bet you it feels like a fucking lifetimes. I think Violet's only just come in, Shazzy. I bet you it feels like a fucking lifetime, though. I mean, Tequila was only a mod. I think I saw when I was watching, I think Tequila was only a mod for like a couple of weeks. Now you can hear my cat. A beast tamer. 2 months too long, yeah, I know. the way they talk to their mods, you'd think they were paying them good money. I mean, I think Violet needs to be paid good money after dealing with this shit. Yeah, the cats come to say hello. So I'm getting hallucinations, just sober as well. Called the crisis line, and then we have, God, Jesus Christ, about being called, about words about being called, people calling me pedo, and it made me want to unalive myself. I was hearing pedo in my head, then unaliving yourself to stop the voice. They have traumatized me. You wouldn't know what fucking traumatizing is. I added the I read a bitch to filter screenshot to show how he describes women. The way he talks about women. I see there's someone in their life saying they're a teacher and they'd be happy to be a mod for them. I think with E, you only have to call them Queen, Alfie, or put a green heart and you can be a mod. Yeah. Yeah, I do think that. I think that's... Oh, wow, we're at the end. I think we're at the end of those screenshots. Hang on. Yes. Those are the only we're at the end of the messages. We're at the end of those messages. I've got way too many things. We're at the end of those messages. I sort of read them. I read them backwards and out of order, but I have more. But they're more triggering. I get that, Violet. I get that. God, you went through war though. It's probably Hannibal Lecter / Buffalo Bill behavior. Hates women so much he wants to consume them. God, Raggle Frog. There was someone in the other day saying they were 33 and a teacher, they'd be a mod. I mean, my life, you have to question people, honestly. I mean, yes, you do. You do. You do have to question people sometimes. You honestly do. Honestly, you do. You honestly do sometimes. Because my life. You honestly have to question people. Oh, you honestly have to question. You have to question it, don't you? Because, like, what are we doing here? You sent me them to WhatsApp. Hang on. Let me have a quick look. It is gonna be... Hang on. Because they come... Hang on. I'm having a look to see... Okay, right. These... Ow! Let me send those to there. I don't know if you want to platform due to what he says in them. I mean, yeah, he went out last night. Let me have a quick look again. Let me have a quick look. I'm just looking. Hang on. That one. See, oh, cat. Jump on me. Jesus, that one seems okay, I guess. Oh. Oh. This is you fighting back.
Thanks for the gift.
This is you fighting back.
Thanks for the gift.
One of them's you
Thanks
fighting.
for the gift.
One of you's fighting back. Thank you for the treasure box.
Thanks for the gift.
Sorry, yeah, thank you for the treasure box. Me never, Violet. One of them is.
Thanks for the gift.
Hang on.
Thanks for the gift. Thanks for the gift.
I mean, they seem okay. Don't see why they wouldn't be.
Thanks for the gift.
They seem okay. Thank you all for the gifts, by the way. They seem okay.
Thanks for
Thank
the
you
gift.
for sharing, Treasure. They seem okay. I mean, I've got a trigger warning up
Thanks for the
anyway.
gift.
I mean,
Thanks for the gift.
No. Oh
Thanks
no.
for the gift.
Oh, hang on. I know what I've just done wrong.
Thanks for the gift.
Thank you all for the gifts. I know what I've just done something wrong. I need to put those in an actual folder. Because I'm gonna get so confused.
Thanks for the gift.
Because they were
Thanks
not
for the
in a
gift.
folder beforehand. Alright. Alright, they're now in a folder. What the? Right, okay. Thank you all for the gifts, by the way. Right, so these are the right messages, right? Hang on. Fuck's sake. Stop fucking up. Right, yeah. And then
Thanks for the gift.
I still want to know why E told the officers Maria is hundreds of miles, not 210 miles away. I mean, 23 coins out. Yeah. Thank you for the coins. Still heartbroken. Maria told me to fuck myself. Well, I mean, you know what Maria's like. You know what Maria's like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there's 5 messages there. So I don't know what particular fucking orders this is in. We're gonna go with it. Let me go to.
Thanks for the gift.
I think I'm losing my mind. Not that I had it to begin with.
Damn, beat me to it.
Thanks for the gift.
Not that I, had a mind to fucking begin with. But I think these are the right ones. Where's my chat gone? Fuck off. Fucking technology. Oh, I've got too many things open. Right, got it. There we go. I've managed to sort this out slightly. Thank you all for the gifts, everyone. Sorry. Right. I think I've done this properly. I think my copy's cold, damn it. Let me just see the messages. Did any drama happen while he was out last night? I don't know, Lola. I don't think so. I don't believe so. I believe that they managed to actually have drama. I think they managed to actually have a drama-free night. I believe. I mean, it doesn't. So. Right.
Thanks for the gift.
Apparently, like, no drama because their mum is with them. Yeah, thank you for the help me, Violet. I'm off now. Have a good live, hon. I hope you have a good day. I hope you have a good day, Violet. As I said, trigger morning to everyone.
Thanks for following.
This is a lot. If people need to leave, that's perfectly fine. I totally understand. He kept last night very quiet, made out they were out with friends, but pics were very
Thanks for the
friendless.
gift.
I mean, yeah. So, thank you for the rose, Lindak. So, right.
Thanks for following.
Thank you for following, Lindak. So, this is to Violet. I deserved it. I've hurt so many people, at least we acknowledge that, with triggering others, and on top of that, they don't care
Thanks for the gift.
if I live or unalive unless it's entertaining to them. Trust me, Elphaba, it's not fucking entertaining, and I'll be honest, I wouldn't fucking give a shit. Anyway, so if they think the butter situation is fake and was attention seeking, they can all fuck off. People think I
Thanks for the
self-harm
gift.
for views. We don't think it, Elphaba.
Thanks for the gift.
We know it. Because people who unalive,
Thanks for the
people who
gift.
have unalive ideations or self-harm ideations don't do it on a fucking live stream and blame others for it. Anyway, I harm because it hurts.
Thanks for the gift.
I harm because people think I'm fake. Well, then stop acting
Thanks
fake
for the
then.
gift.
Stop acting fake then.
Thanks for the gift.
Right, I harm because
Thanks
I'm
for the
sick
gift.
of everything. Right?
Thanks for the gift.
And you are in control of that.
Thanks for the gift.
It is. SB is the highest level of emotional manipulation. It is. The posters. The posters, as we have established, was fake.
Thanks for the gift.
The posters were fake because after this
Thanks for the gift.
incident, the posters vanished. The
Thanks for the
drama,
gift.
and then Elphaba says, "One day I'll be gone soon." Right. I really want people to realize. Obviously, this
Thanks
was
for the
last
gift.
year. This was last year, right? So Elphaba saying all this behind the scenes to Violet in the messages, right? Thought that was Jenny / Jade Palmer who did the posters. Yeah, it was.
Thanks for the
Raggle Flock.
gift.
It was. It was. It was.
Thanks for the gift.
To S-bait, to get Elphaba, the stalker, the quote-unquote stalker, to S-bait.
Thanks for the gift.
To get Elphaba to do all of this. Right. And then, right,
Thanks for the
but
gift.
here's the thing. Copy and paste this. Those posters were fake, but the first
Thanks for the gift.
posters from Tony were very real. Yeah. The posters from Tony
Thanks for the gift.
were real. But the posters,
Thanks for the gift.
because that's where Elphaba got the idea from Tony. So, however, copy and paste this. Jade was very real and is very dangerous, but he doesn't seem so scared of them anymore. Robin, because Jade and Elphaba were in league with each other. There is evidence of Elphaba, Maria, and Jade together. There's video evidence out there. Who's Tony? Tony is somebody that used to cover Elphaba. Used to cover Elphaba a while ago. That was a wild time with Tony's posters. Yeah, it was. They would have needed their door code for poster, but notice he's being stalked.
Thanks
and
for the
no
gift.
one has gotten in. Yeah, Danielle. Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, Jed denies it too. I know.
Thanks for the gift.
He was taught all this behaviour from their mum, and who she has around when he was a kid. Yeah, I know. Can you help me in a box? I keep trying to type it and I can't really have people in the box right now, Alex. Yes, Jade calls all over their chat under alt accounts, and you can't convince me of the. Yeah, no, Ragglefuck, I know. But basically, copy and paste this situation, right? Copy and paste this. Copy and paste this, what Alpha was saying. One day I'll be gone soon. Recently. What did Alpha do recently? Literally, it's literally the same shit. Alphabet, you are going to be called out regardless. Don't use S-baiting as a fucking deflection tactic. Right, so this is Violet calling Alphabet out. Makes me wonder why, if Jade met E in Manchester, why did it take ages for something to happen? No, yeah, exactly. So, this is I'm Violet. So, I think I'm reading these backwards again. I can't believe this. I thought you were okay. And then Violet says, in the words of your mother, go fuck yourself. And then Alpha puts, I'm going to SH. I don't want to be here anymore. And then Violet says, you're not going to guilt trip me. You're not going to manipulate me. You've lost. So, the fuck? As I said, I think I'm reading these in a different order. So, Alpha then puts, Alpha harmed myself today. Violet says, why Alfie? Alpha puts, I deserved it. There's a photo there. Trigger warning. If you don't want to look, it's okay. I did worse the other day. Violet says, what did you use? Butter knife, as I can't have anything sharp in the house. And people think I'm faking. We have a long spew of text. Fuck's sake. I said, what did you use? Oh, this is to the other one. Butter knife, as I can't use anything sharp in the house. And people think I'm faking. And they still carrying on these can-twos. You're not going to guilt trip people. The can-twos are not going to stop. They still have never stopped. And it will take, and all it will take is for me to get drunk with this mindset and I'm gone. No point calling someone because I'm not suicidal right now. Then photo trigger warning. And then put, that's obviously to the other one. My mental health can't take it. That's not me. I changed my account to Hannah after a while. I like changing the names a lot. You shouldn't watch the can-twos. You know what stuff they say and how it'll affect you. Oh, okay. If that's not you, I'll take your word for it. You wouldn't do something like this to someone who's self-harmed today and tried to harm themselves. I believe you. And that's where the messages end. They're a bit out of order, but you get the point. Sorry, they were a bit out of order, but you get the point. Literally, Elphaba's guilt-tripping Violet. That's what Elphaba did. Elphaba's one sick motherfucker. Absolutely sick. And this is what people support. Pure gaslighting. Yep. Coercive manipulation. Yep. That's what it is. That's exactly what it is. It's coercive manipulation. Oh yeah, they'll do it to another mod. That's what I believe. That's what I believe Elphaba does. And Elphaba does it to all the mods, to all the people. Something happens on Saturday, and by Sunday it never happened if it suits them. Yep. Beth and my family did it to me and Mom. Gains complete unquestionable control. Yes, that's exactly what Elphaba does. Elphaba is a very toxic manipulator. And then they don't like the fact that they get called out every single time. And yes, if this has triggered anyone, please take some time out. Yeah. If you need to take some time, please do. And I'm so glad Violet has the balls and support to be able to put these out so people can see. Exactly, private investigator, exactly. I'm glad that Violet is able to put all this out there. I'm about to come off soon, Salem. Because, you know, it is Mr. Raccoon's birthday. But, and it's almost reached 3 hours anyway. Back from your babysitting stint. You was babysitting Kazi. But I'm about to come off soon. Anyway, his birthday. It's Mr. Raccoon's birthday. It's your 1 year anniversary today. It's Mr. Raccoon's birthday. He's getting older. Of course, I'm always going to be the older one, but that doesn't stop me though. You love you, my babies, yes. Yes, it's his birthday today, bless him. What flavour cake? No, he hasn't got a cake, but he is going to open his present. He is going to open his present soon. I'm going to force him to open his present. Have you got any plans? No, we're just going to sit. Well, I think we're just going to sit and chill. Do I plan to go live tomorrow? Yes, I do plan to go live tomorrow. Yes. I do. Don't know what my plan is to go live tomorrow. But yes, I do plan to go live tomorrow. I will find... of course I do. Wait, I missed... Oh, fuck, what have I done? Oh, I need to get that up. What shall we have? Oh, we'll do Headlong. We'll do Headlong as a song.